All right, guys, welcome to today's session of the trading floor. Right now, this week has been a lot, actually, a lot. Like I said from the beginning of this week, I was focusing more on pairs that align with everything I'm looking at for, and because of this, we either had a lot of missed trades or a lot of invalidated setups, right? But so far, so good. I think we've not actually hit any significant loss for the week, so I think I'm good with that. Now, this particular trade. I took it personally because I wasn't too confident in giving out the signal or the trade. I think I took it from this region and my CP was somewhere around here. It was a very quick one. I think it was a 1:2 trade, I think. All right. Now I think let me just give you guys a rundown of my idea of what I was thinking before I took this trade. I think this is like the first trade that hit full TP in a while now for me. And it's just a sign that okay, I think we are getting back on things, back on track on the way things used to be. It's been like a rough past few weeks for me especially. And hopefully we get back on track and things can go back to the way it was. So now let me give you a breakdown of what I was saying here, all right? Now, first thing I noticed was that I think it was a 1 hour time frame, right? I noticed that okay, price has been giving us this bearish structure. It's leaning towards the sell side. And then we've seen that price has taken out this low, this particular level here, and also this particular level big it out. So it only means that this particular high is now protected. That this particular high here is now protected. Okay. Now, this is the last, let's say the last demand. Because you can see that okay, price took out this level, broke back in, took out this low, and then reversed back. So this is like the most recent demand. Since this high is protected, I just know that okay, from anywhere between this zone, price is going to sell. So I waited for it, and then I saw this structure here, this candlestick structure, and I just executed the trade and I waited for it. And I set my TP at this level here because I know that okay, price may likely not go below this level. It can still continue going up, but we're not too sure yet. So the only place I'm guaranteed that price is going to get to was this particular level, and that's where I set my TP. Right now, because of the way things have been for the last week, I've actually reduced the way I'm risking on trades. I don't risk as high I was risking. I don't risk $100 or $50 per trade. I'm still trying to get things back and see how we can remain stable. So for now, I've reduced my risk. I think I'm risking about $20 per trade now, something of that sort, or $15 to $20 per trade, just so that I can at least, as we are trying to get back on track and making decent money at the same time. So I think that's that. So let us give you a rundown of the entire setups, of the entire trade that we're looking at. I think that was a like 75 1S. Yes, I can put my phone on do not disturb. All right. So 75 1S. Let's talk about some 5 1S. Now, this 75 1S, I think I saw the trade when it was there. I wanted to call the sell, but I didn't. I missed the sell. I missed it, actually. Because I was planning on calling the sell somewhere around here, but we missed this entire move. It's really something else. It's kind of similar to the trade that I took on 10 1S, the same setup, because you can see it from here. We had like a zone here and the price took us out, came back in, and then reacted off the zone, but give us this engulfing candlestick pattern here. Now, this was the part I said I wanted to sell, but I missed it and I came to meet price at think at this level. So I was waiting for price to give us like a pullback into this zone before okay, I can give the signal, but price failed. Price failed to return back, and so we saw this move down. So I think we've already missed out on the move, and I'm hoping to see like a pullback and see if we can get like a good formation so that I can continue the sell. So for now, I think the move on 75 1S has been lost this morning. Well, let's see how this evening is going to be. Now, somebody mentioned 25 index. I've missed a lot of trades this morning. I think same thing with 25. No, the only reason I didn't take 25 index was that because of this whole movement here. This whole movement. Can I get a free drawing here? Anybody. I think because of uh this whole move right here, I didn't want to call this sell yet, right? Yet. Because anything can happen. Price can just decide to rally up or rally down. But I was really hoping that okay, these whole levels are going to be taken out, then price can return back to this supply. No, this is not a supply. Price can return back to this particular supply zone, and then we can call the trade. But I think for now, price is just selling and tanking. It's just dipping right now. But I still have that confidence that this 4 hour time frame is going to correct itself very soon. But for now, I think my buyers are switched and I'm looking up for the sell. At least this sell is going to sell to at least this level. Anywhere between this level. Let's say this level here. It's going to sell at least to this level on the 4 hour time frame. So I think we're still very much early on the sell. We just have to find like a very good entry on this 25 index. With whatever strategy you are using, you find a very good entry, right? Find a very good entry and then you can catch the sell down here. I think this one is plain as day. If you're looking for a reversal, the reversal may probably happen maybe somewhere from this zone here. Somewhere from here. I'm really locked in this week, honestly. I'm looking for the perfect trades to take so that I don't make silly mistakes or make silly errors. So something somewhere around this region can get like a pullback. No time, no. Something like this, then we can get a continuation, right? I don't know. If we can see something like this, it's going to be brilliant. On this is on 1 hour time frame. So on 15 minutes time frame, is there any particular zone there that we can watch out for? Okay, I think this level, I think it's already happening. So something like this, take out this high, come back to this zone here and just, fall. So I'm looking out for the sell on 25 index. Hopefully we get what we are looking for and then we can get a good move. But now I think the move already started. Anything can happen at this point. Price can choose to take out all these highs. So let's just wait and see what happens. So I think that is that for 75 to 25 index. All right, so let's see 2070. Now, this 75 index this particular trade, I was looking out to buy from here as at this morning, right? So now because of this particular move, I knew that this was not a good confirmation for me. So I didn't even bother myself. A lot of you guys, yesterday during the live session, a lot of you guys were saying that okay, you're looking out for the buys. You wanted to buy 75 from here. And I think it was me and Kelly that were saying that okay, most likely price is going to take out this because the momentum was just too strong for this particular zone to push price to this high. So if you entered a trade and probably you'd have taken TP here, but I highly doubt that most people want to take their take profit at this point here. So when I saw this change of character here, I said, okay, I'm going to buy it from this zone since the price is setting up for a buy. But price didn't give me a good confirmation and then it sold completely and then I completely ignored that move. So right now we are still in the range. We are still on this range. And so I think this particular point is also a good spot. So whatever signal you get to buy, it might respect the range, but I don't usually trade ranges. So I think I'm just going to leave this for a while for you to give me a clear direction. A clear direction in the sense that, okay, I want price to either sell, price should sell a bit, sell a bit, break out of this zone, or buy and break out of this zone. One of them. We're not rushing in. Everything will come back to us when the time is right. Maybe I was down to the money to the top right now. All right, now for 10 index, we said we are going to sell this particular trade somewhere around here. I think it was yesterday. We're waiting for a confirmation so that we can sell. Now, the first move that gave me a green flag on this particular pair was that there was a break of structure here. There was a break of structure here. We're looking out for a break of structure, we can sell it, right? There was a clean break of structure here, but price didn't give me a confirmation from this particular zone. I was waiting for price to give me like an engulfing candlestick from here, from this demand, from this supply rather, on this supply, somewhere around this region. But price didn't give me that what I was looking for, and so I ignored it. And the price rallied up, pushed up, reversed back, then pushed up. I knew for sure that okay, the sell was still valid. That's why I didn't bother myself in looking for the buy. So I was just waiting for it and for it to give me whatever it wants to give me. And then it happened overnight. I think this happened overnight. This move, price broke down. Finally give us that break of structure that we're looking out for. But eventually reacted off this zone here and then started falling. So I missed out on that particular move. But I'm still bearish on this particular pair. So what I'm looking at for currently is that price should at least give us like a good reversal back up. like a good pullback back, so that we can see if we can find or catch a good sell trade. Because I think for now, these lows are protected. All these lows are protected here. So price shouldn't be able to take out all these lows, at least down to this level. So I'm looking out for like a good confirmation somewhere around this region. Let's put this back down. Something like this, right? Something like this, so that we can join on the sell, because I'm still heavy on the sell for our time frame. Let's look at what I'm looking at, right? I still feel like price is still going to at least come back to this point. Oh, price has even reacted to reach that point. Oh, this is interesting. I didn't know. I didn't see. I was really, really expecting that price was going to take this level up. And we just did that. So we're going to see like a good pullback now. Then if price gives us what we want, we can target this level here. So that's what I'm looking at on volatility 10 index. Just trying to see if we can get like a good continuation. That's all. Nothing too serious. Nothing too serious. Sensational. I think there was another pair that we were analyzing yesterday. That's 51 is, of course. Sensational. Does anybody have any pair that I like us to look at? So that we can. I think static, they just introduced a new set of market now. I think it's called, it's not on the chart. There's a new index pair that has been released by the ring. I think I'll have to look into this and study those pairs and check it out. So does anybody have any other questions or any other pair you'd like us to look at? I think the only pair that this guy asked us to look at was 25 index. And we just did that, right? So I'm waiting for like a pullback. I can't join it at this particular point now. So I'm waiting for the pullback so I can sell it. It's screaming sell, 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 sell. All right. Waiting I do for you, girl. And I know what to do. Right. Anybody has any other play like us to look at or any other thing that like us to talk about? So we could talk about it real quick before I go on with the
Hi.
all right.
Can we see the 31S?
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, I think 51 is I think I was looking forward to selling this. Was it when? What's your bias? What's your bias? What you looking at?
I'm expecting buy,
You
but
buy.
yeah, that's my general guidance. Buy.
Okay. Let's do like a proper, top down analysis and breakdown and see what we have. Let's do something like, all right. So now, I think the last time we spoke on 31 is we said something in the lines of price was reacting of this zone on the higher time frame. That is this particular zone. But it is not as if it is solid. It is not as if it is like a concrete level, because of course, price only took out the sign. Price didn't take out the all-time high from this point. So, but we definitely knew that okay, price is going to give some form of reaction here, and that's what we saw here, right? We've seen the reaction, but now we're not sure if price is going to respect it at all. So let's go down to we've marked the level on the higher time frame, right? Let's go down to 4 hour time frame and see what we have. Right. On the 4 hour time frame, the last level known here is this particular level, is this level here, right? If you are going to mark it like a zone, you're going to say the whole of this zone, right? And currently you can clearly see that, okay, price has now, price has tapped into this zone, even though it's a little bit, it has tapped into this zone and then it's giving us like a pullback. Now, how do you now know that, okay, this particular zone is going to hold? That's what we're going to look at now. So we can see that, okay, price dropped very, very well. At the same time, give us like a pullback here. Now, this pullback, where did this pullback go to? You let's go to 1 hour time frame and see. Pullback went to this high. Now, both of us, we can agree that this particular zone is also a supply zone. It's a good supply zone for price to sell from. That's if you're looking out for the sale. Now, if you notice something
Yeah.
that, yeah, I think we'll drag it down to this particular point. If you notice something, price took out this low aggressively, kind of. You can call it like price taking out the low, all right? Price take out this low. So you can say, okay, this particular zone is a strong one. This particular zone is a strong one. And the price is most likely going to respect it. And the price is going to come back to this zone here. Let's say this zone. So now we established the in between where price is. We've said that, okay, price is between this high and then this low. My laptop is almost, you can see price is between that high and that low, right? And then once price came to that high, what did it do? Now I'm looking at it from the selling perspective, right? We're going to look at it from the both perspective so that you can now weigh your options and see, okay, which one is like more likely to hold. All right, so now we can see that, okay, price is reacting off this place beautifully. Now, the first touch that happened, price didn't do anything. Price was pushed down, didn't break any structure, it was just there. But now, this second touch, same thing, price gave us a new high. And then what happened? We've ranged in between this and then broke this structure, one, broke this structure again, two. So it's a good sign that, okay, we are getting that lean towards the sell side. That's what we are looking at. Now, if you want to buy, if you want to sell this particular trade now, you are going to be looking at somewhere, let's say from this zone here. Let's say from this zone, you are looking at this. No, I think I'm going to lean closer to this. To this, should I call it a small demand now? If we go down to 5 minutes time frame and see if we can spot it very well. All right, you can see it here. This is the most recent high. So these levels are protected, right? These levels are protected. So you can see that, okay, price gets to this particular point, you're looking at for like a reversal if you want to sell, okay? And I think the selling looks more juicy in terms of setups, right? I think the sales look more juicy. At the same time, if you are looking at it from the buy perspective and you see, because any perspective you look at the market always give you what you want to see. So now if you're looking at it from the buy perspective, you'll be saying to yourself, okay, you want to buy it from this particular zone right here, right? Now, what are your reasons? What are your confluences for saying this? Number one, price is, we are hoping that, okay, this particular zone here is going to hold. That is the daily time frame buy structure is going to hold. So we are saying, okay, it's an uptrend. Now we want to sell from, we want to buy from this zone because price broke into it, came back to it, and then now this thing is giving me signs for sales. Everything is just leaning towards selling. I'm not seeing any valid reason for a buy, honestly. Because all confluences point to selling, right? Because we've already seen like the mitigation of this zone right here. We've seen the mitigation already. What is that? We've seen the mitigation around here already of this particular zone. It has happened once, and the price has already taken out the high, and then it's returning back. And it's not only returning back aggressively. So I feel like I'm going to lean towards the sell side. That's what I'm going to be leaning towards. I don't trust the buy. Honestly, I don't trust the buy. The buy can happen, anything can happen, right? I don't know the strategy you are using. But based off what I'm seeing right here, I do not trust it. I do not trust it. But let's see how it holds up. Let's see, because we are seeing like a good push from here also. So let's see how it holds up. If this second touch holds up, we will definitely know. If it doesn't, we'll still know.
All right. Thank you.
All right. But if you can tell me, can you tell me what you are seeing and why you feel like, okay, you want to buy so that we can see?
So I was looking at it from that daily time frame perspective.
All right.
But when this 1 hour pushed, when this you see this single 1 hour that just broke it. So I was looking at that before this 1 hour happened. That is the past hour. that sent that strong sell
Which
that
one?
broke. Yeah, yeah. So that's the one before this hour we are in now. So that's like a
Okay.
10 hour. Yeah. I was looking at it as a sell, but that one now happened. And I was like, maybe this thing has changed. But still on that one daily time frame, it was giving me a very good advice.
Okay. All right, I see. I see. I get your point. I get your point. But me, I still feel like the sales are pretty much strong. Selling is strong, honestly. But at the same time, this is the market. The one that looks very clear and likely now going to just wait and see what the market gives to you, like the information. But I feel like if you're going to buy, this would have been like this first touch here would have been like the buy. And if you
Yeah.
want to sell, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yes.
25 one is all right. Let's take a look at 25 on this as Abraham requested, right? 25 on this. Now, if you take a look at this particular trade, you will notice something. The first thing you notice that okay, price is leaning towards the sell side. But at the same time, let's go higher. Let's go higher and see clearer picture. All right, I don't think there's any detail here again. I think everything is leaning towards the sell side. You can see a little bit of pressure down. Now, this particular high pushes pressure down. That means this particular high is now protected, right? It's protected. So this particular high shouldn't be taken out for before price takes out this low. That is one. So now let's go to lower time frame, far time frame, and see if we can get like what good good zones. Right. The first thing you notice here is that you notice that there's a particular zone here. There's a particular demand here. Now, why is this a demand? Because the momentum which price pushed up is very strong, and the price took out this high. That's the second thing you notice. Price took out this high. So this particular zone is a valid demand zone. So what you'll be saying, what you'll be thinking is that, okay, if the overall setup is going to hold, you're going to be seeing that the push up from this particular point, yeah, at least back to this high. But at the same time, you also have to put it in mind that the overall structure is leaning towards the downside. Okay. Because look at it from the higher time frame, which is the 24-hour time frame again, you will see that okay, price has failed to take out this high and now it's returning back. And second thing another red flag you notice that is concerning the buy is that price mitigated this high, price has mitigated this demand, this particular demand mitigated this particular one here. So that's one thing you notice. And now price has fully played, like it has played out already. So there's a low chance that this particular demand is going to hold again. Okay, so but if you look at the way price is approaching it, the momentum is not high, it's slow. Okay, so once you go down, have to go down to your lower time frame, which is 1 hour time frame, and try to see market structure on a clearer. I think we're going to shift this down a little bit. Let's say somewhere around here. Okay, so now that you know that okay, this particular level is a very strong one or a potential zone for a reversal, you can drag your line here and then you'll be anticipating a sell-off either from any of these points down to this particular point. Okay, now mark out your respected highs. In this time, we're talking about selling your respected highs. Now, this is a respected high. This is a protected high right here. Why is this protected? Because this particular high broke this low. Now, this high right here is not protected. On a 1 hour time frame, this high is not protected. That is one red flag. It's not protected yet. So even though you say you want to enter this trade, you cannot bank on any of these levels here as a stop loss because price can still go back up. The reason why I say it's not protected is because there's been no break of structure at this particular level here. So are you following what I'm saying? So right now, I'm leaning towards the selling. I'm leaning towards the sell. So let's go to lower time frame and see something. I'm leaning towards the sell. But I still feel like the price is going to at least reverse a little bit, take out this high before giving us that full sell. unless price takes out this low first. But now, as it is now, you have to sit on your hands. You have to be patient because price is at a resistance, right? So wait to see how price reacts of this level. If price breaks on this level, definitely price is going to take out this level and then maybe respect this protected high before falling down. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So first thing you have to notice, first thing you have to observe, this high that's in between the unprotected level of the 1 hour time frame. So if this level gets taken out, it automatically means that this 1 hour time frame high, which is not protected by the way, there's a high chance that it's going to get taken out. And then we're going to hit this particular point. We're expecting the overall trend of a downward. So we're going to be seeing a sell-off. But right now, you can see the price action is very choppy and not clean and not clear. So I'm still very much in doubt about it. Now, the only reason that will make you want to sell this particular pair is based off the reaction of the 15 minutes time frame. That's the only reason why you should be looking forward to selling this particular pair. The reaction of this particular point here. But this point is still not protected. Why is it not protected? Because there's no valid break here. So all these things are just red flags towards the sell. So I still feel like we're going to see a break of this structure. This is not even a structure. It's not a proper structure. Price is going to take out this high. Definitely. Either back to this level before we can get like, selling or back to this level. The whole of this, whatever is happening right here is just trash, in my opinion. All right? It's just trash. The whole of this move here. It's just trash to me. And I don't trust all these levels. I do not trust them. I think you can even clearly see that okay, there's a structural trash shift here. So this is just to giving you more confidence that okay, price will most likely take out this high. So it's not now you knowing that you're going to take out this, that doesn't mean you're going to buy because the trend is still down. Anything can happen. But what we are anticipating is that okay, this particular level is going to take out all these highs. Then we can get to somewhere, let's say somewhere around here before we can see the sale. So I'm not sure price is going to take out this high. Somewhere around this region, and then we can position ourselves for the sale. But the 25 1S is very, very volatile. So a lot of things can happen. You're welcome. All right, so that's what I'm looking at for the whole whatever. I've already analyzed everything. Broke down the pairs I'm looking at. I think this particular pair, I've already taken profits on this particular one, so there's no need checking it again. I think I'm done here already. So let's see index. All right. So we're anticipating like a sell-off from this particular region, subject to a lot of confirmation. Now, the first red flag I'm going to be seeing why this particular pair may most likely feel that this particular sell-off is because price has already tapped into this level, this particular level here, this first level. This was initially my target, right? And then price has taken out that target. So there's a high chance that okay, price is going to give us like a strong reversals from here, at least push back up, take out this side, and in between these levels, we're going to see a sell-off. But at the same time, I'm still very much looking out for the sell from this particular level. So whatever we see here will give me more confidence to sell it, right? Because this particular level is protected at the moment. So we talked about unified index as well. The 5 index, we're anticipating the sell-off from this region. The sell has already started. We've seen a lot of confidence on the selling. So if price give us like a pullback, we're going to call the sell. And I'm going to sell in it. So I think those are the little things we're looking at for this week. We already said that 75 failed this morning. We're able to take 75 index this morning. So it failed. Yeah, this particular level. We're saying that, okay, price is going to respect this broke structure, reverse, no confirmation here, so we didn't take it. So that is it. So thank you very much. I'll be dropping the trades and be showing you guys before I actually execute so that you guys can see the reason why I'm taking it. So that's where we are going to end it for today. And we'll see tomorrow, same time. Hopefully we get a good trade today. Hopefully we see a good setup and that plays out well. So thank you very much for coming. I'll see you guys up tomorrow.